Sorry I'm late. There's no way to know why.
Hi, I'm Austin, and this is Late Starters. Hey, Em.
Hi, Austin.
What you up to?
Oh, I just smacked my microphone really hard.
Well, it deserved it.
It did. Like those guards. They deserved it.
They deserve every fucking thing they get if they mess with you.
Mess with my babies.
You know who's going to give it to them?
X.
X. X is going to give it to him. He's going to give it to him. X going to give it to him. He going to give it to him. Kaycie, take it over.
X is also going to give you the recap.
Okay, so Nova was like stealthing around, and then Calynn thought she saw Chunks, and that was because she did see Chunks, and then Victor had taken me hostage because I was dressed like a soldier. It was a really good plan, but then I don't think it was a really good plan because I don't think it ended up working all that well. And then Chance was trying to get back to Calynn, and then there was a Cubone and a Paris, and the Paris didn't know if Paris listened to Calynn or if it was on the other team, the bad guy team. And then Spoons teleported Victor out of the closet, and then Nova had her Pokemon join the fight, and then Chonks is still trying to get back to Calynn like this whole time. And then one of Nova's Pokemon named Louie is a Lampin. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I think I'm saying that right. It used Smog, and then there like the Scorpia's fight, and then there was this Drifloon named Dewey, and it got caught. It's one of Nova's, and then the Cubone joins the fight, and it headbutts Scyther, and then the Paris joins the fight, and then Spoons teleported us away. But that's fighting. That still counts as fighting. And then Calynn got attacked by a Shadow Scyther. Then the Shadow Scyther got destroyed. And then Calynn and Chunks are together. Yay! And then Nova continues to have her Pokemon attack. And then the Skulk members are locked in the closet. And then Victor's all like, what should we do now?
Killed it!
So good.
No.
That recap made me lose my mind.
Up in here.
In here? In here?
Up. Second episode energy.
After 9 p.m. energy, let's go.
So Victor has his back pressed against. Wait a minute. He's pulling on this door to keep it shut. And he says, what do we do now or whatever? No.
I think that was Austin breaking through with, what do we do now? What happened?
What's going on?
Just Austin pulls back the clouds and his little head comes down. It's like, what do we do now?
What do?
What do?
What do?
What do?
What Pokemon? He
So at
poses
this point-
questions.
It's just Victor and Ford and no Pokemon, right? And no guards.
Guards in closet locked, but yeah.
Wordsmith.
Matt Mercer, take note.
We're coming for you, Matt Mercer.
I will say you heard the meaty footsteps and voices of guards from before echoing through the halls of the ship. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is they had other people with them when they broke in, but they didn't come with them.
So, okay, is there a door from the direction in which they came?
So
Wow, that was an Alex question.
Are you the person that I would inquire to about which way this door would lead?
So you guys are basically think of yourself on this like bottom landing of some steps, and then there's a door to your left, and then straight in front of you is the storage closet. So door here,
okay,
door here, steps behind you, and then the steps up at the top go right, or they lead to a hall that goes right that you all came from, which goes all the way back to the door you all busted in. And that door that you all busted in, you could go left or go straight, and you all went straight, and these guards apparently went straight as well. Make sense? No?
Sorry, all of the HP bars are moving as I try to scroll. Anyway. Okay, well, Calynn's clearly in the other room. I guess we should try and go there. Break down the door. I don't know.
Keep trying different numbers till we get the keypad to open.
I guess so.
I will say the part of the keypad is melted off, so you can see the wires, if that helps.
Do you know how to hotwire? Have you ever
No,
stolen a
but-
car? Okay.
What if we just start touching wires together and see if something happens?
Okay. Just don't get electrocuted.
Yeah, if you guys want to put some wires together, one of you can roll technology.
Mine's a 2.
Mine is also a 2.
Alright.
Alex just rolled a less than 3.
That was a heart to Emily.
Oh, shit.
No.
What's that one mean,
What?
then?
Swan is greater than a negative, Calynn. That's how I read it. If my PIMDOS is right.
Yep.
That's a weird way to pronounce it.
PIMDOS?
Oh, sorry, I just got that.
So you grab two of these wires, put them together, and the door.
Oh, we did it!
Hey, can I run over and try to push it further?
Yeah, it's hot, but you push it open.
Kick it!
Okay. Yeah. Do you need a strength?
Nope.
Okay. Yep. You just run in then after pushing the
Yep.
door open.
You guys run in and run across the room and get to the other door, and you look in and you see this battle ensuing on the other side. And that's where we'll pick back up over there. This orange soldier is looking around, and all these Pokemon now that are in here that weren't before. I'm going to say he's going to try to grab Louie. So it'll be opposed athletics. He grabs Louie. This isn't looking good for Louie. Next up is this one, who's going to use his movement to stand up. And he'll use his action to look at the Paris and say, why are you just standing there? Do something. And that is not higher than Calynn's command. Fjord. Well, I guess Ford, you basically just went. So Dewey.
So Dewey is so he's with me. Would you say that the scout had done a damaging move on him previously by hitting him with the Pokeball?
It did damage him. Yes.
Okay. Can we do payback?
Yeah. What's it do? Holy shit. Yeah. Roll that up.
Okay.
3d8 plus 10. That hits.
3d8. And
What is happening? Oh. Okay. This Scyther, as it's stirring a little bit more, it starts to push itself up, but then it's taken in the surroundings. It's still not doing anything, but it's up now, standing. The Paris is going to take another swipe at the soldier or scout, whichever it is. One of them. Boom. Hit. Spoon's turn.
1 second, I had to refresh Roll20 because all I could do was move around the progress bars.
Stuff going on with it too, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's
fucking broken.
But
It's goddamn broken. Okay, Spoons is in the room with everyone.
there we go.
Can he try and stop the guy that has grabbed Dewey?
Yeah. How does he want to do that? There is a maneuver called disarm that you could use to make him drop it. It's you gotta roll certain things with it though.
I gotta roll certain secret things.
Secrets. It's either combat or stealth with spoons.
Combat or stealth. All right. One or the other.
One.
I can roll a stealth then. Whoop. No.
Spoons tries to get Louis out of this soldier's arms, and he just bats Spoons away, kind of pushes him back. Any movement or anything?
No.
Nova.
Okay, so are we actually closer to that guard? Because we had pushed the cable.
Yeah.
Or did we come back a little?
No, you can be right here. Is that good?
Yeah. So I guess can I move up to rock smash at him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 5, 10. Okay.
Ooh. You try to smash him in his head, but he just grabs your wrists in the air. And you guys are... He doesn't hold on to you. Chunks.
Who's in control at this point, Austin?
You can control her now.
Hell yeah. I like to think that just as she's getting hugs and cuddles and everything, she just turns around and just shoots another ember at this guy who's looming over them.
Hell yeah.
Shouldn't have looked menacing. It's a stupid maneuver on his part.
It's stupid to look menacing because
it's stupid to look menacing.
You get cooked up when you're menacing. What does it look like when Chunks cooks this guy up?
Again, super cash. They're just hanging out there, cuddling. Calynn's blubbering over Chunks. Chunks is hanging out in her lap, and I think it's just a real casual turn of the head. Ember, flame this guy, and then back in.
He's like rolling around on the ground trying to put out this ember, and then just passes out. You're a Calynn.
Yeah, I listen, things are pretty much, there's one dude left.
Yeah. I was gonna say, do you guys want to just swarm him and describe how you knock him out?
Hey Nova, you got this?
Yeah, I got this.
Sweet.
So.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me what's up.
I mean, again, I'd probably bring Dewey and Louie to me, but I'd want to punch him. That would be, I would want to finish him with a huge punch.
You do that with Huey Huey's not here yet. With Louie and Dewey, they distract him and like whip their little tendrils and stuff at him, and you just sock him right in the face. Out cold.
Calyn's absolutely clapping at the end of this, just like nice golf clap as Nova punches him out.
As this guy drops, Chunks looks down at the Paris, and you see like the flames in her mouth start to.
No. They're on our side now.
Turns around and looks at the scyther.
Also not involved in this. We met in the safari zone. They're cool too.
And then the breath gets knocked out of you, Calynn, as Chonks wraps back around you and like knocks you back into this desk. Cha!
Calynn just doubles down on hugging Chonks even harder.
Yep. And she like looks up at you, eyes glossy.
Okay, tell me everything.
Cha Manda million. Cha million. He or she points over her shoulder. Cha million. Cha. And then she like uses her hands to like make a big wave in front of her mouth, and she's like, cha.
Damn.
Million. And as she like points over to the door, you see two figures in the window coming closer to the door. And those figures are Victor and Ford.
Oh, I was wondering when they were going to come back, because it was kind of like a Chekhov's gun situation where you introduced them in the first act, but then we had to wait until now before they came back.
Cha.
That's some good literary training right there.
Yeah, million.
So while they're having this whole conversation, Nova wants to go over to the container that's holding Pashta and try and get her out.
Yeah, you press some buttons, and then eventually the water starts to drain, and then the glass folds back like Buzz Lightyear's helmet.
Poetry.
Take that, Matt Mercer.
Amazing. Yeah. So Nova's gonna gingerly reach in and like scoop Pashta out and hold her by her little can.
Yeah. And after a little bit, she starts to stir. And when she opens her eyes, at first they're like just this black void. And then after a few seconds, you just hear Posh! A scream of pain. And then this, as she's like, her two little hands clutch onto like your arms as she's in pain. And then this green neon light kind of explodes out of her. And then as it like dulls down, you see she has these glowing green eyes, this green mist coming off of her ears, and her trash can has this green stuff now. She seems to like breathe heavy. And then it seems like she's, the pain has subsided, and she like looks up to you.
I'm gonna stroke her little head and say, "I'm so sorry."
She seems a little exhausted, and she's like breathing heavy, and she like when you put your hand like to pat her on the head, she like flinches back a little, but then like once you start doing it, she'll like let you for a little while, but she seems to like still be looking around kind of nervous.
I think with that, then I see the other two people in the door.
Yeah, Ford and Victor, you guys get to this door and see all these Pokemon, Calynn, and a new figure in there as you like peer into this window. But yeah, nobody, you see him.
So if I see them, I would probably collect her and try and get the Pokemon and get ready to run away in the opposite direction.
Yeah, you start to
You
gather up your Pokemon.
do you just pointing out? You remember how Ford's dressed, right?
No
Ford,
shirt.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Ford
No.
does have. You see
I'm wearing one of
Ford-
their uniforms.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Do you have like a mask on still?
probably.
Yeah. So you only see Victor and one of these soldiers. Then
Yeah.
Victor starts like tapping on the glass, like, hey.
Yeah, so I'd be trying to quickly gather my stuff and make a break for the stairs. that we
Yeah, and
came
if
down.
if Calynn saw Victor and one of the bad guys, I think she would jump up and be like ready for battle.
Ford is honestly confused.
Maybe Victor like sees this and he's like, you just like from the outside you just see him like tapping on Ford and he's like miming like, no, they're confused, like you gotta take your stuff off, you still look like
Oh, and then starts pulling it off.
As he's pulling it off, Calynn, you see Nova has picked up this Pokemon and she is booking it with Dewey and Louie after she's heading towards the steps.
Once the mask comes off and she sees it's Ford, she'll be like, oh, hang on, that's just my idiot friend wearing a mask trying to do a thing. They're cool. You'll like them.
Ford can't hear that, right?
No, you can only hear like
Okay.
muffled voices right now.
On the other side of the glass is like, yeah, I did this awesome thing. Like this really smart thing. I put it worked really well.
I have no idea what he's saying.
Can we open the door?
She thinks it's awesome.
Callan's gonna make no move to open the door. Just gonna stand there not doing that.
I feel like Ford and Calynn are having a full ass conversation on the other side of the door. Victor's like, how do I open this?
It's like the
I-
scene in Doctor Who.
I was just gonna say Dr. Donna. Yes. Oh my god, it's so good.
So Victor, as you like go to look for a way to open the door, you see another keypad on this door.
Spoons.
He floats over. Bruh.
How's your teleporting, Spoons, buddy?
He's right beside you.
Hi.
Alright.
Mind doing it
Cool.
one more time and then you can take a break.
He'll put his hands on you and Ford's shoulder. Roll me a focus check.
Victor's had enough of this.
Everybody is in the room now as Spoons teleports Victor and Ford through the door.
All right, Calynn. Good to see
Hey.
you.
Fancy meeting you guys here.
You okay?
I am not doing great physically.
Can you give people potions? Is that
Would
something
you
that
please
we've
stop shotgunning
Let's-
the potions? We've talked about this. It's not a cool wrestling move. I don't care if you yell and then throw the potion empty away. It's not cool.
So I give Calynn a potion. I'm like, I don't know if these work on people, but here you go. And then I give her bag of stuff also.
Ah, sweet. Oh, my stuff. And she's just going to start rummaging through it looking for like Pokeballs. Are any of her other Pokemon in there?
All of your stuff is here.
Hell yeah. She's gonna take all those Pokeballs, and you know what happens next. Then I think she's gonna go check on that site. She'll probably take that potion from Ford and go over to the Scyther and be like, "Oh, this clearly for the Scyther."
As you're walking around, Victor's just like following like a step behind you. Can I do first aid expertise on Calynn?
Yes.
You've got your like antiseptic out, and you're like trying to dab at her while she's walking and moving. And
I'm like a makeup artist, like the actor's walking. I'm just like behind you, just like, wait, come here.
And she was like slashed to ribbons by that Scyther. Like these are not like superficial wounds. She was really
Bleeding
hurt.
freely.
The Paris got her too. I don't know if she's poisoned or not. There's no way to know.
Ford looks at her and was like, Jesus. And then he reaches in his pocket and he pulls the one Geodude Band-Aid that he picked up when they first realized that she was gone and hands it to her.
Hey, I have ones just like this.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Just looked it up. Potions can be used on trainers.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. She's using it on the Scyther though.
Ford's like, duh, and then hands her another one, like, for you.
Awesome. Then she'll run over to the Cubone and be like, "How are you doing,
No.
buddy?
No.
Are you okay? Did you get
You
hurt
see
when
he's-
you did your?"
He looks back. He's or she is trying to go up the steps.
Oh, do you want? Can I help you?
Ow!
I think she'll just
the
like
potion. Drink.
hang on. Hang on, and she's gonna like offer to the Cubone, like, "Do you want help?" Like, hold out her arms, like,
You're bleeding out.
barely.
I'm okay, barely. It's still awful, I think. Drink the potion.
I have most of my blood.
I don't think so anymore.
I don't think so anymore either.
Ford hands another potion. Like, I don't know how many I have. Hold on, let me check my inventory
You're
here.
down 3.
Victor, do you want to explain what your first aid expertise does? Was that what it was?
Yeah, heal all your hit points.
wait,
Yes.
Oh, wait, okay, so I don't give her the third potion then.
Take it back.
Yeah, like you
can't
hand
have
it over,
this.
and Victor just like hands it back to you, like, no.
I'm still down 2 though.
Calynn, roll me a charm roll.
Okay.
The Cubone stops, but she doesn't go into your arms. But she's like looks like past you at the soldiers on the ground and then looks back up to you.
Do you want us to take you somewhere? Do you want to make a sweet ramp with my backpack so you can keep getting up the stairs?
It looks up the steps and looks back down, and then like just looks down to the ground. Q. Mom, Q out. Starts crying.
Okay, Ford is going to run up to the top of the stairs and see, like, if there's a door or anything.
Calyn's going to grab something from her backpack and hand it to the Cubone.
Ford, when you get to these steps, the top of these steps, roll a perception check. Calynn, what is it? What do you
tell
pull
me, GM.
out? I don't know.
Weave your tails, sir.
You have toys, right?
Yeah,
I do.
Whoa.
I have a lot. I have a lot of Pokemon
rod-shaped toys.
in there.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
No, bouncy balls and frisbees for the most part.
I'm looking at your stuff now.
I don't understand your slang terms, Alex.
Animorphs?
If you just reach in, grab something out.
Yeah.
You pull out a Moltres plushie, and its eyes go wide, and it goes, "Bah!" and it smacks it, and then like turns to run.
Okay, I hand the Moltres plushie to Pichu. And then I'm like, okay, hang on. And she'll just go over and try to like comfort this Cubone again and be like, it's okay, little guy. It's okay. We can figure out what you need.
Yeah. So you say you picked it up?
She has not picked it up yet. She's just gone over there. She offered to help it up the steps, but when it didn't do that, she didn't. She's just going over there, and like I think as far as she'll go is like if it's kind of seeming like it's okay with her being close to it, she might like pat it, but that's it.
Okay. It's still struggling to like get up the steps, and like as you get closer to it and lean down, it stops moving and kind of looks up at you. You reach down and pet it, and then it like looks back up confused. But it as Ford run past you both up the steps and kind of like peeks around and kind of looks. Ford, you don't see. You get here and you see a hallway that leads straight down, and then when you get to the end of that hallway, it turns, but you don't see anybody right now on this side.
But there's only the one way out.
There's
the way that we came in. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'll run back to Calynn. Calynn, how did you get in here? Which way did you come?
Ooh, we came down the hall, and then we got this gurney, and then we did this sick thing. You met Nova, right? Nova, this is Ford. This is Victor.
Hello.
Ford, Nova. Yeah.
So I figure Nova has been pulled back behind all of that, like trying to stop the bleeding that is happening to her, and tending to her Pokemon, which I think she would have pulled all of them back into their Pokeballs.
Okay.
But say hello.
So the only one out right now is Pashta.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I'll be all right, but we can't stay here. It's not safe.
Do you work here?
I did.
Oh. All right. Well, how do we get out?
I'm trying to figure that out too.
Ah, crap. Okay.
Go ahead, Austin.
I was going to say, Nova, you know that this ship does have, like, for one, buoys that you can, like, up on the top deck. There are boats, not buoys, that you can, drop down and go to land from here. So that's one way. You just have to make it back up to the top deck.
Did we submerge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought so. Just making sure. Yeah. I know whatever we do, we can't move around looking like this. We'll stand out too much.
Ford puts his mask back on and his hood. And he's like, "You're right. Everybody grab a cloak and let's go."
These people aren't afraid to do terrible experiments on the Pokemon. I can't imagine what they would do if they got you.
Well, I'm less confident now.
So, like, what do you mean by experiments? How much danger are we in?
It's not good. We shouldn't stay here.
Okay.
So back down the hall?
I know, Austin, you had said like this was all restricted stuff that I didn't know where. Would I have an idea of where we could head now?
So on this level of the ship, you don't know, what from what. I will give you this. The space that you're in right now is a big circle. So that elevator, if you think of that as like the focal point, those halls go this, like it's basically a square where there's two steps on the end of the hall that lead down into this room and then the big experiment room that are connected. So what you all are in right now is a big circle. You can go back out into the cargo hold, or you can go up the elevator from here.
So elevator, right?
So would both Victor and Calynn now have masks then? From
They're
the-
Yeah. I'll take the clothes of one of the guys, and then I'll also let Leaf out and have her string shot tie them up and gag them with a string shot.
with a spoon.
This gag 'em with a spoon.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
Oh shit! Leaf's at 0 hit points. That can't
What?
be right. It can't be right.
It
She hasn't
can't be
battled
right.
in a long time.
I know. Well, she
that
was
was-
in the battle with shit man, terrible
Yeah.
Euro. But I don't remember if she got hurt or not. I can
Oh
remember.
well, she's back now.
Okay. Have her tie these freaks up.
Mm-hmm. They tied up.
I'm gonna say Nova's gonna say you're not gonna want to have your Pokemon out. You don't want them to see them.
All great points.
I feel like Nova's gonna just like holding her side and kind of like take a step back as like 10 Pokemon just screamed at her. I'm sorry. I don't want them to take you.
Can I please heal you? You just look like you're struggling a little bit.
Take the hand away. There's just blood everywhere.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, first aid on Nova as well. I can use this 3 times a day, right? I think we
Yep.
decided. Okay.
That's what it says.
We good. All right. Restore all your hit points.
Yay! Thank you.
Calynn will begin negotiations with the Pokemon to get into the Pokeballs.
All right. What do you get, Pidgey?
Pidgey's the most responsible. He's the easiest. It's literally, Pidge, listen, we got to do this to get past the guys who are doing weird experiments. It's the only way to hide. Sold.
She goes to the Pokemon. He your only boy, right?
Yeah. Yep. Or no, sorry, Liddy, I think as well.
Oh, hell yeah. Little small Liddy.
Yeah, Liddy, I think takes. I take it back. Pidgey's the second easiest one to convince to get the Pokeball. Liddy is probably like, please get me. I'd be like, Liddy, we're underwater right now.
That's Pidgey. She was basically saying, don't tell him that.
Couldn't
He goes,
keep Liddy out of the Pokeball at that point. Pichu, I think it's just extended negotiation. It's with a baby, so it's kind of like arguing like
With
you have to put your shoes on so we could go. No, worse. Because you have to put your shoes on so we can go outside. Like you have to get your Pokeball so we can keep going. But it's only for a little bit.
Like, she does like grip onto the Moltres as you kind of take it away to put it back in the bag to put her up.
Oh, I'm not taking the Moltres away until after she's in the Pokeball. She can have the Moltres the whole time.
Oh, so you just call her in and the Moltres falls to the ground? How's
Yeah,
that?
and then she'll put it away.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Chomps folds her arms. Cha.
I know, but
Million. Cha.
But you saw what they do here.
Stomps her foot. Cha. And then flames like are like
We
lit in her.
have to be stealthy though.
Cha.
That's a really good point, you guys. I think Chonk should stay. All right, Chonks, pause on this conversation. Scyther, I think she's gonna be like, "What do you want to do?"
It starts to stand up and like looks at you. sigh, and then drops down to a knee.
What if, hear me out, what if you go into a Pokeball, but I will let you go back home as soon as we're out of here?
It does the anime dramatic look away and down. Scyther.
It's brooding.
Looks back. Everybody take it.
We all take damage.
I'll do it.
You can take the brood damage from your Scyther.
It's so noble.
But she'll just like give a nod. Scyther.
All right. And then Calynn will hold out a Pokeball and let like the Scyther, when it's ready, like hit the button.
She presses the button with one of her blades, and then it just automatically.
All right. And she'll put that somewhere safe, probably in her backpack. And then last is just the Cubone.
What about the pasta?
Pasha's
Is
with
that-
Nova.
Okay.
She's with me.
Okay.
That's also. What about the Paris?
Oh, the
He's
Paris
just-
can stay out. He's evil.
That's what I was thinking. If we can walk him with Chonks, like they were doing with you.
Oh, hell yeah. Chonks, you ready? You ready to act? I know we just did the whole Chekhov's gun thing, so you're warmed up.
Cha million.
I'm so sad that they can't see that. That just happened. That was amazing.
They can if they go to the YouTube.
That's right. So then the last one I think is a Cubone, and she'll go up there, and it's like a, hey, buddy.
It's still like climbing up the steps slowly, and it looks back to you. Bound.
All right, listen, we have to secret away from here in a very quiet and chill kind of manner. Do you want to come with us?
Q bound. It looks back up the steps and keeps moving. Bound. Q. Bound.
I think Calynn will just gently put like her foot under one of its feet as it's trying to climb up and just like vaguely help it.
Now. Now. It like takes the help but doesn't look back at you.
All right, I don't think I can leave you here in good conscience. Like, this isn't gonna go well.
It looks back to you as it's like at the top of the steps now. Keep bound. Waves you to follow it.
All right, Paris, you're arresting 2 Pokemon this time. Let's go, nerds.
I think when Victor sees that Paris, he's gonna kind of nudge forward and be like, "It's you remember?
No.
When we first met the Paris, they were all gooey and you caught one.
Oh. Wait, so this is the place where they're coming from?
I guess.
Radioactive Pokemon.
Zombies. And yeah, Victor will put his Pokemon away too. Be like, thanks for all your hard work, Spoons. You're a real trooper.
Barbara. And this Cubone will start to make its way down this hall. And it'll lead you back. You all, if it's going this way, you get to the door. So you all get back up the steps, go around the hall. You see that a door is caved in now. There's like this big wooden crate next to it that they use to bust it open. And right here, you don't see anybody. So what do you guys want to go back out into the cargo hold or keep moving to the elevator?
Well, there's a lot of dudes in the cargo hold. And scary Scythers. Maybe the elevator's better? I don't know. Turns and looks at Nova.
Yeah, I think we need to get off of this level first. So head for the elevator.
So you press the button to call down the elevator, and you see like the little lights. It says it's above you, and it only has 2 floors for this elevator. It comes down, the light dings, and as the elevator opens, you see 3 orange soldiers and Euro standing in front of you. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
Oh no.
You guys can catch more of me at CZDrop on Twitter and twitch.tv/CZDrop. Every other Sunday, we do Dungeons and Dracon Beams. Every other Friday, a new episode of Late Starter comes out. Okay, bye.
I'm Tim, and you can find me at horsegirls.club because I do a podcast called Horse Girls. I'm also on Animorphs Anonymous and occasionally Surprise Attack Book Club. Not me, the occasionally. The attack is occasional. And I'm Remo Beware on Twitter.
Hello, I am Kaycie. I can be found on podcasts like Animorphs Anonymous and Hearst Girls, where I talk about books with my friends. I can be found once a month on Art Corner, where I draw stuff with my friends. I can be found at B-Side You, which is my gay romance webcomic that I make and draw. You can read that for free at bsideyoucomic.com or on Tapas and Webtoons. You can also go to my Patreon to get early access pages and work in progress pages and other such content. If you find any of this intriguing, you can find me at all the places you can find me at linktr.ee/KCDstudios. Find.
Hi, I'm Alex. You can find me on Twitter at AlexandBirds. You can also find me on 800 billion podcasts all around the world. You can find me on Animorphs Anonymous. You can find me on Horse Girls. You can find me on Dungeons and Dracon Beams. You can find me on Surprise Attack Book Club. And then the other ones that are around that I do on occasion. Some of them on hiatus. Some of them are just, sporadic, like Questmaster. Oh, Linktree, linktr.ee/join the club. So you can find all of our work there.
You can start late, but at least you're starting. Okay, bye.